Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and I'm glad to see you all back. Today I am here bringing to you a very important question which is actually unsolved mystery for all the pregnant women out there. So what is this question? This is like, is traveling safe during pregnancy? So pregnancy and travel are one aspect of pregnancy which is less understood by the pregnant women, and I'm here to help you all to decide about your travel during pregnancy. So let's get started. The first question which comes to the mind is whether the traveling is safe in pregnancy or not. So guys, let me explain you this, that yes, in pregnancy travel is considered safe till 36 weeks of gestation, which means till the last month of your pregnancy. And there are certain exceptions to this. One is placenta previa. Okay, the second is you have a history of cervical incompetence. Number 3 is preterm labor, or number 4 is the history of rupture of membranes. So these 4 will actually be a risk for travel during pregnancy. Second question is that, is it safe to travel in the first trimester of your pregnancy? That is the first 3 months when a lady knows that she's pregnant. So yes, it is again safe to travel throughout pregnancy, including your first trimester. But if there is threatened miscarriage during the first 3 months, and what could be the cause? You don't have any cause found on the ultrasound, or maybe there could be a subchorionic bleed, or there could be luteal support is not that strong and you need a strong luteal support for that. So if there is any complaints of bleeding or spotting during the first trimester, which will point out towards a threatened abortion. Third question, that what route of travel is considered safe? So you have the various routes. You have the air travel, the land travel by train or by road, and thirdly by sea, that is by ship. So all of these 3 are considered safe till the 36 weeks of pregnancy if you have no underlying abnormality or exceptions to the travel, which I already enlisted before. Fourth question is like, wow, you can take long distance flights or not. So basically we have a problem of stasis of the blood veins in the female when she's pregnant. So what happens is that if you have a travel of beyond 4 hours, there tends to be stasis of the blood in the your lower limbs, your legs. So for that, the travel has to be, that you should have a short distance travel. But if case you are traveling, it's urgent and you need to travel long distance by flight, then you need to take a walk or a stroll every 2 to 3 hours. And what else you could take precautions is that you could take an aisle seat so that it's easier for you to go out to the washroom every time you need to go. And secondly, it will be easier for you to take a stroll after every 2 to 3 hours. And also you can take the front row seats, or the where you have an extra leg space, so that it's more comfortable for the pregnant women out there to sit in the aircraft, as it's a closed space. Fifth question, that if you are traveling by road, can you take long travels, and what kind of roads it should be? You can travel hilly areas or the curved roads, or you have to take only plain roads. So it's always advisable to avoid bumpy road. Secondly comes the duration of travel. So if you have a maximum duration of 4 to 6 hours, okay, and maximum can stretch up to 8 hours, it should not go beyond that. And why again I'm stressing on 4 is because of the risk of deep vein thrombosis, which I just explained you, that there could be increased risk of clotting and stasis in your veins of the lower limbs. So that's why every 2 to 3 hours you should get up from the car, just do a little bit of stretching, just stretch your body, move your legs and toes and all, and try to walk here and there. Take a break, go to the loo, and also should have a good intake of fluids, and this should be clear fluids, not caffeine or beverages, but it should be clear fluids. So you should get a good quantity of urine, and you should have your kidneys flushed while you travel. So keep yourselves hydrated once you're traveling by road. Coming to the 6th point, that is, if you are traveling by train, is it safe? Yes, it's absolutely safe again if you don't have those contraindications to traveling. Now the 7th question comes that before traveling, do I need to get a health checkup done? Yes, definitely you should get a health consultation done from your doctor, from a gynecologist, because she will see into those conditions. If you have any of the contraindications to travel, she will advise you not to travel. And also a basic scanning would be there to see the baby's growth and baby's heartbeat in utero. So coming to the point number 8, before traveling, do you need to take care of certain vaccinations in different international travel? Yes, you have to take care of the vaccine schemes which are available for various countries when you're traveling internationally. And ninth point is that when you're traveling and once your travel is complete, you should take care that as soon as you come home, you visit your gynecologist and get your consultation done, and take the opinion of your gynecologist whether everything was okay, and get your ultrasound done and check your baby's performance and heartbeat. Point number 10, which is actually important. So what are the red flag signs if you're traveling and what happens, any of these happens, and you need to immediately go and consult a doctor at that particular place. If you have spotting, so it could be just red blood or brown blood. So if you have spotting of any sort, if you have leak, you have watery discharge like urine, so your waters break, you have any lower abdominal pain, any sort, you need to go to a doctor. And lastly, if you feel that there's something coming out of your vagina and that sensation is there, you need to again go and talk to the doctor. Besides that, if you are in the first trimester, there'll be increased risk of having nausea and vomiting or hyperemesis. So if that happens, you need to go to the doctor. Or if you feel dizzy, you need to go to the doctor. So these points to be remembered, and these are the red flag signs of pregnancy traveling. I hope this video was quite informative for you all, and this will help you plan your travel well, and you would take care of a few important points. That is the flag signs, you would take care of the contraindications to travel, you will take care of the route of your travel and the duration of your travel. Lastly, you will be taking breaks in between, stretching yourself while you road travel, and keeping yourself hydrated. So I wish you a very safe travel during your pregnancy. And yeah, it's basically pregnancy has to be an adventure, and try and go out on weekends, but don't exert yourself. So enjoy your travel, enjoy your pregnancy, and I wish you all the best for your happy pregnancy.
Thank you for watching, guys, and please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.